have started our live video tutorial why we are talking about the grade. Let me see, already we have explained this in our previous video, our part one tutorial, the use of all these. This one is called linear horizontal, this one is linear vertical, while this one is what we call scroll horizontal, this one is what we call scroll vertical. Okay, in our tutorial today, part 2 tutorial, already we are to make some use of some of these widgets. Like in our previous video, I think we stop somewhere else there. But before we move into those things, this is not a video that you want to see the use, or sorry, the making of app. We are not making up this video, but we are to explain the uses of these components, functions, their functions, how you can make use of them to create a standard app. Okay, right now, as let me say, what is so let me say, for example, this is what we call, let me remove others of the component out so we can be able to start, can be able to communicate with you as well. If I may ask now, example here, we want to talk about let's say we want to talk about let me say tab layouts here. This is what we call tab layouts. Already you have seen of the this tab layout. This is how it be. It you put it on top of it. This we have a few events, and so if you have something to put on top of it, not that this same event will show, it will not show. You can make changes of it. So if you are clicking on this event, you see we have something selected, on tab selected, on tab unselected, and on tab reselected. So when something selected, do you want it to first select this one, do you want it to first select this one, you make a position for it. So when you want to do event block, this event block, when you want to let me say, after you have finish making the design or all your interfaces, your user interfaces, then you want to make the design. After you have finished making the design, you feel like, let me let me say, you want to make use of this, and you make some design how you want it to be, how you think you can make your app. From there you move to the event tab to make the block code. Okay, for that more, this is what we call event tabs. If you want to make something different at the top tab, like you don't want to navigate to another part of the button without switching to another activity, you want everything to show on. Either you want to make it to stand at the bottom, this thing to stand at the bottom. If you want to make use of it to stand at the bottom, maybe you have bottom navigation. This is here, bottom navigation, while the bottom navigation is still going at the top with reason. There's reason before you can make this thing to come down already. That one is in our next video. We will show you how let me say, how to make user interface standard one, how to navigate, how to make their graffiti, how to do their orientation. Okay, for example, now you want to make this into become a bottom navigation, but it's at the top. What you want to do is, you are using this vertical, we call it vertical, linear vertical. When you have the linear vertical, you make the width to be match parent, you click on select, then from there you pick this bottom navigation, you put it inside here. After you put it, you now touch on the linear vertical, you scroll your your component designer, the tools. When you close scroll your tools, or what you have to do is to enter the creativity, and you can click button. um you can click button, it will come down to the bottom. That's how you can get it to the bottom, and it has become bottom navigation. Another one that we have here, I'm going to make the button notification. How can you make them to work according to what is going on? Not that it doesn't mean that what you are seeing is the exactly thing that you see in your app. You have to put some things on this place. In our next video, part 3, you will make one each of them and bring out their function, or sorry, out of use, put them, how to make them to function according to your own tests. So you have to subscribe to the channel and wait for the next live video like this. Maybe it may be earlier than this or later than this, but until that time come, you will see the notification schedule, and you wait for us. While you are waiting, we prepare ourselves very well. We feed you with good interesting tutorial. Oh, we have finished this one right now. Let's remove it after. So the same thing with this one, navigation. Both of them, we can consider them as navigation. Yeah, this one is top lap layer, tab layout. So this is tab 1, tab 2, top lab, and event tab, component tab, and all those things exactly that you are seeing here. This is view tab, this is view tab, this is event tab. You click here, event tab is opening. This is component tab, we click here, component tab is opening. So when we come back to this, to here, you will see the same thing in this place, this tab. All these tabs. Sorry, the morning, we have been in a seminar since morning, so voice is such somehow change. Okay, now as we have finished that one, now the next one we want to talk about now is talking about collapsing tools. How does this work? Collapsing tools is something that you want to make a scroll, and when you scroll it, for example, let me make an edition. Let me go back to the width. Let me edit this. Let me make some editing here, so you understand the use of collapsing tools. We have collapsing tools here. You have to put something like scroll vertical. When you put scroll vertical, you make a match parent. I want to give a little understand, so you understand what is collapsing tools. You may not understand it. Then you bring it into it. When you bring it into it, what will happen when collapsing tools come? If you are putting something like, let me say you put something like image, you have something in it which can be scrolled. We don't have many things here to put. We should have put something which can be scrolled. What the thing is scrolling, as you are scrolling it, it will end something. It will be a single space that will end it here, that will not allow this thing to scroll to the last stop. It will just scroll and end where this thing is stopping. Then other things is going under this. Okay, let's move it. Let me make it in another way like this. Something is being in this way, something is being in this way. Okay, let me remove this scroll vertical. Let me make this one match parents. Let me make it a match parent. We have a match parent now. So we pick things, we put things enough, we put a lot of things. Collapsing tools always work like horizontal, so we change the orientation. You can bring it to horizontal if possible. It may work, it may not work. So but what the function of this one is, when you scroll something, this thing that is inside this collapsing tools will not hide. Instead, it will hang somewhere while stopping, while other things that is under it will be scrolling. If you may understand what we are talking about, collapsing tools, that is the work of collapsing tools. If you want to drag them out, you will drag them out, it will fall. But when you want to scroll it up, it will not hide itself. It's like this. It will come to a point that it will still stop here. It will still stop somewhere here while other things are scrolling and pass under these three components, these three buttons. That's the work of collapsing tools. When something is moving up, it will not just close this top, it will just scroll and remain. For example, Let's see if we have something here that can be like that. We may have something here that can work like collapsing tools. um to add those components there is difficult to us, or sorry, is protocol down. I think we can see something that is like collapsing tools. If something like this, let's see, component, we don't have so much thing here. Need something that is like much. You see this search bar that is here. We have search bar here. This search bar is something like similar to collapsing tools. Search bar here now is, as we are scrolling up, this search bar is supposed to scroll and hide while this thing is moving, but the search bar is still there and showing the search option while these other things are scrolling and hide under the scale, the search for the permission uh text box. So that's a function of collapsing tools. Collapsing tools is something that if you don't want a particular thing, either AdSense, you want to place an AdSense that even if the either text or any function of the particular activity is being scrolled, there will be no problem. The AdSense will not hide, but they will just wait, stop at somewhere at top while other things are scrolling and be hiding. So that's the work of collapsing tools. We have another component here, or another view here. We call that one cat view. Cat view is a very sweet and adorable view component, which is, if you know how to design a cat view, your app will look so professional. A card view is something like it's coming with injection. If you come to injection, you see it's already have its injection code. The app card elevation is almost 10 dp. The app card corner radius is 10 dp. So if you are setting it up in this way, there's no need for you to do a kind of let me say you're going to let me say you want to make the design by yourself, or you are using some of the block content components to block and talk about how it will work. This one is card view, that is, you can fix things. You can put image inside the card view and place it. You see you have very nice looking each, like for example, you want to make image to become the option of a particular part of the or the particular function in the app that you are doing. Maybe it's game, or it's something like let me say top up application, maybe, or you are doing like live app, live TV app or news app. Then you want to make place some photos in a different section. Will make it to be very fine, because you see something like shadow at the back of you see the good looking of the user interface when it comes to card view. So that's the work of card view. But if you pivot in Sketchware app development, you can use all this linear to work the same thing like card view. It's not that much necessary. You must use card view to have the good things. You can use this, even you can use this image view to have the same thing. So another one that we have here is text input layout. Text input layout. Come to text input there, see we don't have, see what is happening here. We have style. As style we get materials, component, and text input layout outbox. What is the function of this one? The function of this text input layout is when you make a text, or when you have something that you want to connect. If you come to the event, it doesn't have something that you can connect or like to block for it. It's something that text can be here if you use component or block to talk about the text. When something is being result text inputs, you want to make a result of editing text, like want to make let me say HTML viewer editor, HTML editor, code, any block code editor that you want to make it, you can use this one because it's part of text input. Or you want to make like password user interface, something maybe input of password and all those things. That's a function of text input layout. Sweep refresh, we have another one here, sweep refresh. Sweep refresh is when you, let me say, you make a web page app. When you are doing a web page app, you want to see, like, when a scroll, or let me say, even if you are doing something like, some people used to ask about doing, let me say, in to refresh and load the following one. So when something is being scrolled down to refresh, that is a sweep refreshment layout. You put every component in this, put every component what you want to put, either fewer or whatever. So when you put it inside there, when one that thing is connected to network, then you want to make refreshment of the whole page, you scroll down and leave it, the thing will refresh. Because some apps may not use it, you may not be able to connect to refresh a particular page without either until you close the app and open the app again while connecting to the internet. That's how you can get it successfully. But when you want to make the app to work automatically within the app, you can block a code. See it here on sweep refresh. What will happen when the sweep is refresh layout? What will happen is to refresh the either list view or grid view. For example, now let me click on here. It's opening a block code and event added. What will happen is opening. You see now, if I want to say what will happen when this thing is being flipped, I can come to my view. When I come to my view, what will happen is for me to make the block. Yes, I make the block. If I come to my view, I make the block. What will happen? How will it work? If this thing is being scrolled, if this thing is being stripped down, what will be the function of this thing? I can scroll and check. Okay, I will first of all put something like let me say list view. Let me give you a list view block. We have list view block. I believe all of you is aware of this. You have list view. This is list view. This is lists, also custom. But since you are not using, maybe you are using it in the custom view, you can use this one. Maybe if you are using it in normal activity, you can use this one. Yes, that is the fresh. You add it like this, or if you are using it, you can add it under here. That two components we are free. You now say when this thing is refresh, when the sweep refresh layout is refreshed, what will happen? Now list view, that is the list view that we will put in the list. List view Satan will do what? Will set this thing to list map when we create a list map, and the other same list view will refresh later. So if there is any new updates within the page or web page will be refreshed. You can scroll down. We have something here, web view. We have web view here. We may have something web view here. Let's scroll down. I believe maybe we have passed it. This web view block around within in this components that we are seeing. So we have guard view. We have all those things can be refreshed. Anything that can be like a list view, grid view, or OTP, all those things that can be refreshed will refresh when nothing is being see here. We have even feed, even web view. Now say when this thing is refreshed, what will happen? We can say web view load URL. Yes, can load URL. Web view do what? Set check mode to check. You can set something. You can make the web view to clear history when you refresh. You can make the web view to clear shares when you refresh. So that is the work of strip down to screw. So we come back to the components. Another one, we have another component here. Remember, the component is more enough, which Sketchware is well capable to block and develop your standard app as well. So you don't need to move protocol. The next thing is we enter into another wiki is under section by section, the different categories of layouts, categories of Android X. This Android X, all this any of these fused components that are here, from this layout tab layout to the sweep refresh layout, can only work when you switch on your, come to the library, you come to the app combat and design. If this thing is not on, those things will not work. In fact, if you will not even be able to compile your APK. Yes, you will not be able to compile your APK. You will not have a successful compiling of your APK. So you must make sure that this app combat library is activated before you can be able to have or make use of or have access or to the those components that we are showing here. Okay, the next one that we want to enter into another category we have here is widgets. That's widgets. What are the widgets? Those things that can attach to the layouts, those small things, the important things, the small widgets. We have widgets here. We have a lot of widgets here. We have this widget is the most plenty few or components we have in Sketchware, or let me say in every app development. What we weird is something like we have here text view, we have edit text, we have auto complete text view, multi auto complete text view, we have button, we have material button, we have image view, we have let me say we have checkbox, we have radio button, we have switch, we have switch bar, we have progress bar, we have rating bar, we have search view, we have video view, a web view already also. So all those things are the widgets we have in our Sketchware app. Number one is text view. Really, not even by much of explanation, you know about text view. Text view can use text view to do a lot of things in your app development. Even at this text view like this, you can use code to make this text to work what you want it to be when the app is you can make a button you can combine this button with text view. When this button click, what would it take text view delete the text. You can make it work. Yes, when you know the block code. If you want to know the block code, you say it in the comment section. We will make a video for it if you don't have it, but already we will have events live video tutorial. After we have finished the view video tutorial, we will have events live video tutorial from the beginning of all the widgets categories till the end on all the few categories, when we will now make the function and the event of linear horizontal, linear vertical, linear scroll horizontal, scroll vertical, radio group, even to the tab layout, button notification view, collapsing tools, card view, text input layouts, sweep refresh layouts. So till the end of the every view, you have the event tutorial for it. So you have to subscribe to this channel. You stay tuned while we are making the schedule. You also be aware of it. Another thing here is text view. Or like I said already, text view is when you want to place a text. How does it work? When you want to place a text, this is the events. When text click, what will happen? When text long click, what will happen? But we don't want to talk about the event for now. We're talking about the design and the use of the text. The use of the text we have here, there's nothing like automatic injection in it. You don't have any convert this text through as well. The widgets, how do you want it to be? You want to make a manual, if you want to make a manual, or let me say yes, custom number, how size it will be. Is it, even if highest of it is 999, that is the maximum number. It cannot be more than 999. You can make it 90, 50 in size. You size it, you see how it will be. What is the next thing you want to do now on the text view? Is it the widget? Is it the height? Is it the padding? How do you want it to be in padding? You can make it 0 or harmony, margin, graffiti. What's the graffiti? What will be the layout graffiti? This layout graffiti, all this learn also. We will have a tutorial on their own how those things work, how to make use of them. All these things that you are seeing down here, they are using it for a particular view. Any view. When it comes to this part, we call this part XML. This is XML screen. So when you come to XML, you have all these things, so you can you can design your user interface to become user friendly and more, or let me say a good professional standard application. Next, what we have, you can put text. This is ABC. You can clear this text and write whatever thing you want to write. You write Unlimited Monies Blog is So when you see we have something, so that is the work of text view. The next thing we have here is we have another one here. We have another one here. Okay, we have another one here. Let me say we have text view, which you can add text. You can put the size you want. You can put the size you want. Bold text, bold. You want it to be bold. You can text color it. You can change the color of the text. You make use of it how you want it to be. You can make the background of the text. Do you want any background, like picture background? Since we have not uploaded the background yet, so you don't have any resources, background resources like picture, your personal picture, custom background. But if you want to make color background, you can choose any color background from here. You see the background will be white while the picture is orange color. The main color text is orange color. You want to rotate the text, you can rotate it according to your number. You can make use of the text according to your number. So we have many functions to make our text translation, x translation, y scale, x scale, y. So we have many things. However, how do you want the transparent of the text to be? Is it normal transparent or low in transparent and all those things? That's the work that text view. You can add up to as many text view as you can. Sorry, not this one. Even sometimes you want to make different things in the text. You want to make this text to stand with different color and design. You can add many text view as you want. Now we have finished with the text view. The next thing we have here, we have a lot of component view in here. Our video will only take 1 hour. Remember, we will still come back with others of the tutorial. When we finish with view, I'm still saying it again, you will still come back to understand the use of the events. Yes, you will make a event video tutorial live. While you are following us, you can have any comments. You drop your comments in the comment section, or you like the video, share the video, subscribe to our channel. Do you have anything to say? You make it loud. Other people also, your question help others even when they are sharing it to ask. You can ask, and similar to another person's problem, it will become solved as well. So that's not a problem for us. What we are targeting is for you to understand the uses of all these fuse components. We have another one here, edit text. Yes, edit text is one of the text view that is able or allowing people to, you can make something like passwords, input text view, or sorry, input text, or anything you either want to make calculator text, calculator app, you can use it. Whatever thing you want to make use of it, so that something is typing. So what next here? It doesn't have any custom or input injection. It doesn't convert itself than edit text. You can change the width, sorry. You can change the width to match parents, that's match parent. You see it's showing edit text. Where is that edit text? How can you change? You got that thing int. How can you change it from here? You doesn't have anything as ABC. This ABC is, if you want to make an example, you say, okay, you, for example, you say input your password, or input your Gmail, or input your website. Then you now make an example text. You are not to write anything here, or you want to make custom text, like something is being using the shape reference to recognize the previous or the last activity. That's how you can use that place. You do by coding, by doing blocking events. You have it instead of typing it here. But to change that int, or call it int, this is int, you can change it. You can say example. Don't know what is clear. You can say example. That's a sample text, so the person will now know that this is an example text. So you can make the color of the int color. You use it what you want to make use of it. Int color, you can use whatever thing you want to use it. The int color you can change. You can make line. You want to make it to become only number. Text password, you can make it phone, you can make it only number, you can make it numbers decimal, number sign, and number decimal. So the text can only work with numbers, nothing like text. Normal text will not work. You can change background, you do the same thing like text view. You can translate them, you can scale it, you can change the ID to what you will remember. The normal one is text view 1. If you put it up to 20, it will show text view 1, text view 2, text view 3, text view 4, text view 5, text view 6, text view 7, text view 8, text view 9 till 20. So since you are doing one, you can make it. If you want that, this one want to be an example, want to say username, you can say user, or you can say this one is name. You can make it name. You can, or let me say password, load the photo. You change the ID to what you want to make, like photo ID, all those things. That's the work of edit text. You can add more edit text as much as you can and what you want to use them for. The next one we have here is automatic text completion. This automatic complete text view is like, let me say you want to type how, or let me say you want to type, let me say a long text like animal. Then you are typing some text similar to animal, it will complete the text, which means you have already, this is something like we talk about recent activity, recommendation of recent text. So it will automatically complete the text field which have been saved into the app reference or data recommendation base. Or the another one we have here is multi automatic completion text view. The same thing like one, but this one is multi, while the other one is single text. This one is like full word. The other one is something we call automatic complete text view, which is single text. This one is multi automatic, like full text, full paragraph. What does it mean? So we have another few here under the widgets. We have another widgets here. We have another widgets here. We have another widgets here. As you can see, we have button already. All of us will know about button. You can design the button when you are coming to down to this place. You can design the button. As you remember, the button does not have any injects. Yes, it doesn't have any injects, only convert a safe button. So other ones you can design it as you want. You can change background, you can put your custom background, whatever thing you want to do. From there, when you come to the event area, you can use the event on click button to make the function. When the button is clicked, what will be the function of the button? So another one that we are talking about now, we have another one here called materials button. Like already I said it earlier, some of something here is something that cannot work if, when you come to these three dots, you come to your library and you come to the app comparts and design, if this place is not on, if it is not on, that material button will not work. Number one, not that it will not allow you to compile your application. While compiling the application, it will show error. Yes, it will show error. For example, if I don't want to go to there now. I have a very short time to complete this place before my time runs out. Okay, another one we have here is the material button. Is like button. Normally you can design it, you can make it almost the same thing like normal button. What you can use the normal button to do, you can use design button and material button to do, but the function is that material button is more bigger enough than normal button, even if you are not customizing, even if you don't want to edit the size. The another one we have here is image view. When it's come to image view, all of us we know about image view. You add image here. When you doesn't have any injection, doesn't have any convert, they only change the padding, the layout gravity. When you want to, you can click on the image icon. You don't have any image. This is the default image. If you have any image that you have already added, you put your image here. That is where you get your image. And when the image is not feeding inside the image to show the full image, you can use this scale type to change it to fit center. It may work very well, depends the image size. You can come to the center crop, center inside, center fit end, fit center, fit started, and fit xy. So it depends how the image let me say resolution is, so it will make it working perfectly. So that is the image view components that we have here. We have another one called circle image view. The same thing like image view, but this one is making these things to work circle. Like as you can see, the example avatar here that you are seeing in the screen. If you can see this avatar, so that is a sample thing that you need to understand the circle, how it will make the image not to be a square type but circle. So we have another thing here, the function. All those things you will show them their function. Events, from the events video tutorial you will see how you can make use of them in a very good and professional way. So another one we have here is checkbox. We have checkbox, which is very good to use when it comes to press and hold to mark apps, or maybe you want to put terms and condition into your app. You see it has an event function in it. It say on click, on check change. So when the box is being checked, what will happen? You will make sure you make your word, you place your statement, you make the command, how it will be, what will happen when the check is checked, when the thing is on check. So that's the function. Is you can do many things for you. That checkbox can work, do many things, can make your apps to open, can make your apps to close, can make something being locked and being unlocked. So that is thing called as a function of the radio button. Is like what we have seen here, exactly thing like this three dots. That is sample of radio button. So when radio button is being clicked or checked, or so you can see the events when the thing is being checked or clicked, what will happen? You make use of your functionality according to this thing. It's almost the same thing like checkbox, but different in function or some function and design. Okay, another one we have here is switch. Almost the same thing like this radio button. When switch is check change, like when the thing is being switched on, switched off, what would happen? You can use it to make something like dark and light app view. Like you want to put dark mode in your app, you want to put light, or you want to put something close a particular, when it's on, what will happen? When it's off, what happened? So all those things. This is sick bar. We have another one, sick bar. Sometimes you see video player app is what you're using sick bar to do. Number one, yes. Number one, start tracking touch, stop tracking touch. See the function in under the events. This all this place. You see the functions of the SIG bar. We use it to do use it to for music application. We use it for video application. While video is playing, the SIG bar is reading like begin is almost to reach end of the video. So that the function of SIG bar is by blocking during the event. You get it very well. It will work properly. You can create your video tutorial, your video app, your music app perfectly and professionally when you have the good knowledge of all these components. So there's nothing we have to do here is we are functioning on another one. We have called it progress bar. Progress bar is already, if you can see it already, the way it look, you may understand the full function of progress bar. It doesn't have events. Progress bar is you can make the block code through the events function events. So what can be the function, the very good function of this progress bar is either you want to do like downloading app, or you want to make it to load while app is being opening. It's a very good something when your app is being progressing while opening, even if it's loading AdSense, the user is like knowing that the app is loading, that it will open. But when there's no progress bar, there's something just that come out like splash screen, no progress bar, no loading, no notification like loading. The person may think maybe the app is hanging or scratch or is trying to crash. You may exit the app and open again, the same thing. You may think maybe the phone doesn't carry the app. Meanwhile, there's nothing like progress bar to make the user to understand that the app is still processing and that it will be opening. So that is the work of progress bar. When you use the event function to run the block code, you will get it very well. In our events tutorial, you see it how it will be. It will be look very beautiful, and you would like to make use of it in your app. That will make your app to be a kind of professional type standard application. That is the work of progress bar. Progress bar is very good to use. We have another time in our channel. We will come back for the next of the view. The view will not finish already. I told you that our video is to take 1 hour. We close the video. Remember to put your hand in the subscription button. Make sure you always stay tuned by turning on the notification bell, because you'll be able to have us whenever we come live in next time. So another one that we have here is rating bar. Rating bar, already you see it, you know about the rating bar. When star is changed, when star is long click, when star is on click. So when this star is changing to a different number at the end of the star, what will happen? Maybe you want to make like rate us, rate our app. So you can make when the star is up to 4, let this let me say a particular link will open, like the phone will take the user to the Play Store. So that you to see it when you want to close any particular application, it will ask you to rate us. It will now come up with this progress or this rating bar. You now tell you to click on the star. When you started clicking on the star, like number 1, number 2, number 3, maybe number 4, it will take you to redirect you to App Store where the app is, so that you can rate the app and give your own review and your opinion. That's the work of rate bar. You can do is search view. Another app, that's where you can use search bar and you run the code block. It will work perfectly under list view or for list view and other things. Another one that we have here, we still have another additional to this thing. One here is video view. When you want to create a particular area for video, either video tutorial or video app or something that needed to be video, even game. Many games are using video view to greet. It's many games that we are seeing, all this gun game, motor riding game, and others, many of the game, Ludo games, many games, they're using video view to create games. So the very function of video view is enough. You use it for video player, use it for video game, use it for online video player. You can use it all for let me say live TV app. So only when you know how to run the functionality by the event block, you can do it very well. So another one we have here last year under this weights, we have the last one here is web view. This one is very simple. This one is already, we know about this one. Web view, when you want to create a particular URL from the app, you want to do web app, you want to convert your website to application, or you want to make a website into app. Like a somebody can open the app and start using the website without going to let me say user browser, or you want to make browser app, you can still use this web view, because this is a web view that will make when the user use the edit text to type in the web URL and click the button. Understand? When this URL, when this edit text is being typing the text, then this button click, the web view now will show the URL which was inputted in the edit text. So that is the work of web view. I believe you have something in this video from the tutorial, the explanation, the good confirmation of it. Don't forget to put your hand in the subscription button, turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned, continue coming to our website. We post necessary things. If you want to become a successful web, or let me say app developer, and you want to make something money into your wallet through AdMob account, you have any challenge, we are always tuned. Even after this live video, if you are new, navigate to our others of your published video. You will get something interesting to watch and to follow us impactfully. So in our next video, we will explain the lists components. Let me make some explanation maybe before my times run out. I still have a few times to use. Maybe I will stop at the Coco view, or I may stop at the library view. So after we have finished under the weights, now we are entering to lists. The list is what we want to talk about now. Let me remove others of the views that to be no confusion. So now we talk about list view. List view is when you want to do like a list in our app. Maybe let me say, for example, you open music app, you see music is being listed in that app. That is list view function. Number one, this list view. It's not that it cannot stop at 1 2 3. It's more than 1 2 3. The more the file is can be collected by the app, the more the thing will be showing. You can custom it. You can create a custom view, then connect it to custom view, where have already added the custom view. Through the custom view, event, you see the function, the events, how it work. When the scroll change, means when the thing is being scrolled, what will happen. When the thing is scrolled, when item is clicked, a particular item like line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4 till 20, when it's closed, is being clicked, what will happen. That is list view. You make a list of something that's like game or music, or sorry, like music or video, or either you want to do like notepad app, and anything that is like list. You can use list view to get them into your app. And this is grid view. Grid view is, you can see the style and the interface of it, how it be that something that is grid, it will be a grid way, not list. It will be a grid way, not a list view. The more data like item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, item 5, item 6, it will just be in order like we are seeing here. So the same function like list view, but different styles. So we have another one, recycler view. You see the recycler view, how it be. Something is standing at the side where this one is standing. You make it like list view, but different in view. We have another one we call spinner. Spinner is when you click it, something will be like a kind of drop down menu button. Something drop down menu button, but when you click on it, it may bring out the list in pop-up dialog, or it may bring out the list under the spinner. Like for example, now if you click on it, something may come down from the bottom to bring down the list, or it may be a dialog. But so don't worry, when we come back to our event tutorial video, you will see the function of all these views that we are talking about and we are trying to explain to you. Another one we have here is view pager. You see, view pager is like something like let me say web page, which can be used Very nice. You see the function. So when the page failure is scroll, when the on page selected, when the page change. So when we talk about the few page views, you see you can add also in custom. You can make a custom view to make it to show like list view, but not list view, not grid view, not recycle view. Another view, this another type of view that is very nice to be known. So that is how the widget is coming out. Also the views are being all these things is what you can use, but there's a time that you will make a standard app. You may not even come to a time that you know about spinner. It depends how you want your interface, depends how you want to design your app, it depends what you want your apps to be to your users. But you have to understand all these things so that you will not be hesitate of doing application, not by asking people to build app for you, to give you this, to give you that, to give people will not feel much more better to do something for you the way you want it. So you need to know these things by yourself so that you will be able and do it by yourself at any time, at any moment. So in our next video we will be talking about we stop at library. So we will be talking about library. We will make we will place ourselves on library and cocoa and date and time. So when we come back we will talk about that, and that is how we will tell about all these views before we will enter into the events function tutorial. Yes, when we move to the event, we still have another one, the components. So it will make use of explanation of all these things and how they works, so that every beginner of Sketchware users will be able to have good idea and know what they are using to develop their app. Stop walking around looking for laptop, looking for a computer system to create your app with Android Studio or not. I want to tell you that this very app software called Sketchware is can be even more enough than Android Studio. You can code it. Just let me use this some more time to show you. You can code it. What you can do in Android Studio, all this Java calling, you can drop your code here. You can add your code here. We don't have folder. We have folder. We have Java class. We have Java activity. We have Kotlin class. We have Kotlin activity. So you can create your file name and block the code. We have resources here. You can drop your resources drawable. The same thing in Android Studio. You can do the function, the value. You can do the menu layout and drawable XHDPI. All these things is what we can do. Assets, we can have it, we can add it, we can import it also. We have the import here, we can import it from our own file. So there is nothing that we want to say, let me use Android Studio, let me move on, let me go here. So you can have the Android manifest, the functionality, the launch activity. Which one do you want to change it to splash screen? You click here and change it to splash screen. If your activity that is containing splash screen is splash screen, you can do splash. You can use splash and you write it down, you get them very well. Nothing is there. Already I told you that my video is 1 hour. I will use 1 hour to do for the video. I thank you very much that you have watched. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button so that when we come back or when we want to do another one, you'll be able to have us properly. Thank you for watching the video. Tell us what is the challenge where you don't understand in the comment section. We will come to you and place everything before you. We will make sure that you are good enough to understand the uses, the function of schedule. Thank you very much and good night.